Hey guys, a very wet Sunday morning. It is pouring it down today. Good old British weather. We've had thunder, lightning and heavy rain. It's lovely. Anyway, bit of a job on the RM today. I'm looking forward to this one because it involves a little bit of fabricating. My favourite part of any bike build or any bike restoration or jobs or whatever. Before we kick off, I want to apologise to people because I have a delay with the latest sticker, the new design. I'll pop it up here so you know which one I mean. Yeah, the company I use are normally really good. You order them and they are here the exact day they say. Anyway, they didn't turn up. I normally time this with me listing them on eBay with them arriving, and my apologies, that didn't work out this time. They are on the way. I have reordered them and they should be here this week, fingers crossed. So I can only apologise for that, guys, and if I can ask for you guys for a bit of patience and bear with me for a couple of days. I don't know what went wrong. They just didn't turn up, and then I emailed them because it was unusual that they didn't turn up. They emailed me back and just cancelled the order. I thought, I don't want it cancelling, I don't want the stickers. I don't know why. It's probably just a process they just go through. It's a massive company, so I don't know. So I jumped on it, reordered them, paid for fast track postage, and hopefully they'll be here in the next few days and we'll get them straight out to you. So yeah, my apologies for that. It was just a bit out of my hands, I'm afraid, and I've tried to do everything I can to get them here fast as possible. Anyway, RM, so I'm looking forward to this one. There's a few bits for this bike. You can get gazillions of them, like as in parts, and there's the odd part where they are just not obtainable. One being, from what I can see, is the little heel plate that goes here, that goes round the rear master cylinder there. So I'm going to pull up some pictures, see if I can find or zoom into a picture, let's say an advertisement for when the bike was brand new, and see what it looked like, and then I'm going to see if I can replicate it as close as possible. There is a few guards I'm going to be going through on this over the next few videos, because I just tend to plow on with this while I've got the time free to get on with it, because like I say, it'd be nice to chip these things off before I'm in the hospital getting cut up. But yeah, we're going to plow on. Looking forward to this one. Mildly moist out there. Blue's come running in. Running in for shelter, mate. Hey, right, so I've had a bit of a look at quite a few images now, which you can hear me over the rain, and I'm not sure if originally these were an aftermarket part, because every single image I'm finding, they're all different, and quite a lot of them haven't even got them on. So with that, I think I'm okay to make my own design up that looks about right. But yeah, some of them are quite large and not so good looking. Some of them are, yeah, they're all different sizes and shapes, and so yeah, I think we just make our own up, but make it sort of look like it was bought in from a shop and not just a bodgy flat piece of plate. We'll put a bit of shape in it, probably some cutouts, and go from there. So I'm going to pop the master cylinder on. I've just got that out. Where I'll put that. Oh, there it is. This obviously needs a damn good tidy up because it's a mess, and it's got one of them hideous anodized gold bits on, which this is just a personal thing. I have got a bit of a bit of a pet hate with certain colours of anodising. One being gold. It just looks tacky. If I get anything anodised, I like it just to be black, plain and simple black. I've got stuff on my KX that's green that I don't really like, but I've not been able to buy any black bits to replace them. Anyway, I'm going to pop this on so we know we're clearing it with the bit that we're going to make. I believe that goes beyond there like that. It's quite tucked in actually, but I still want to put a bit of shape into the plate that we make. And I believe the little brake fluid pot goes onto that bracket. Again, I'm going to have to check all this out. So yeah, we'll get on with that and see what we come up with. Like I say, some are just small that go over this. I've seen some that come around all the frame, look a bit bulky and nasty, to be honest. I think with the frame we will put some little protective stickers on there just to stop the powder coating wearing through. I have got some textured black vinyl actually that could go there. We'll cut it to a nice shape and make this plate the best we can. Right, I've got a bit of alloy. I think it's 2mm. So we'll mess about with some shapes and see what we get out of that. Right, just for now we're popping all this back on the bike. I know it's not all cleaned up yet, but I just want it there to work out the shapes of the guard we're going to do. And obviously when all this goes back on the bike, we'll get all this cleaned up so it looks as new as possible. For what they cost, I might even get a new pop, because that is terrible. It's all been painted again. Whoever done that amazing paint job on the frame previously just obviously sprayed everything like a typical military paint job. Mask the glass and lights up and paint it. That's what that was like. Anyway, let's get some measurements and figure out a shape that we're going to do. Okay, we will start on a piece of paper. So the whole distances are 50mm. Now, I'm literally just going to rough this out, see what we come up with, and try and have some sort of shape in there that looks half decent, instead of just a square piece of plate or something like that. I've seen on some of the images it looked absolutely terrible. That's a start. I'm just going to do some measurements. Right. I want a bit of an angle on the top here. I'm guessing this angle at the minute. I can trim this down when we offer the piece of paper up to a correct angle, because I want to leave the pot visible. So your fluid pot will be up here somewhere. I say I want to keep that visible because that's got a view window in there, so you can keep an eye on the fluid levels. I don't want to cover that up. And ooh, I ain't left enough space down here, because I think I need to bring this down. Straight off to a bad start. Do I? Yeah. Shall I do that again? Flip the paper over. Let's start up here. Right, that'll give me a bit of space down here, because I think it needs to come down. All these corners will radius. You'll get there bit by bit. Let's just rough a bit of a radius on that. I'll say this is just going to be a bit of a guide. Maybe we'll just do that quite small. Like that. All this is subject to change as I go along. That's quite a big area, isn't it? We don't want it looking that bulky. I'm going to have a little think. Right, I'll cut this out. Like I say, we might chop and change it as we go along, but this is a start. It'll give us the basic shape to get us on the way. Right, let's go and offer that up to the bike. We'll cut that top angle on there actually, so I want to be able to see that properly. That weren't a bad guess for that angle at all. Right. I think, let me go and get the pen a minute. I think that can be curved. I think we can put a curve in that. Obviously we'll make all this better on the alloy. That can be a lot shorter. I'll just cut it straight for now. We will curve it. Then that will sort of roll around this bottom bit. If I can get that back out. There we go. Oh. So we'll sort of end up with something like that. That's going to get us on the way to something close. Right, just been looking at it again. I reckon I'm going to be best to take this corner off. There's less chance of that getting hooked onto your boots then. Yeah, I think that's going to be a lot better. Right, I think that is somewhere near where I want it. So we'll roughly draw around that. And when I cut this out, I'm going to leave me plenty of material to dress it back. There we go. So I'll radius that. I'll say I'll cut near them lines now, and then I'm going to actually file it all back because aluminium doesn't cut very nice with a grinder. But that'll get us somewhere near. Right, that's got us, shall we say, very roughed out. Got them corners off. Right, that's that roughed out. I've got the 2 mounting holes in there. I'm going to put some black paint on it now so we can scribe some really fine, more detailed lines in there to follow. That'll do. We'll just bolt that on like that and go and have a rest. Right, let that go off and then we'll scribe some lines in. Hello. Blue's here again. You're right down there, mate. Hey? You come to help? That will do us. Right, now for the time consuming bit. I'm just getting that all nice and neat. I think there's still a few bits I can chunk away with the grinder. And then down to the file. Right, let's have a go with this contraption. Right, I think we'll do some finishing with the file now. We'll be able to get right into these corners. It's getting closer. Have a look at that bit. Let's get in there. I'll come down a bit more on this. My scribe lines aren't the best there. Which one shall I follow? Right, let's bring that down a little bit. That's a bit better. Make sure we've got the corners in nice and neat. You have to go around all the edges. Looks like it's got a bit of a wobble going on there. Let's sort that out. Right, what's next? We obviously got to go around all these edges where we got the score marks of the file and make all them nice and tidy. So a couple of passes on this should get us better. That's getting better. I'll glance over the rest of it by hand like this. Well, we're getting less looking like a hacked up piece of alloy plate to a bit of a neater shape. Right, I think what we've got to do now is work out what slots we're going to put in there, because I don't want it like that. I want to reduce the surface area so it don't look so bulky. Well, let's figure out what slots we're going to cut out. Okay, I've had a bit of a mess about. I'm trying to keep it simple. I don't think it needs too many slots in there. So I'm just going to do that, or thereabouts. That's just a guide. So I think all I'm going to do is send a drill through the corners to give me a nice radius, and then we'll chomp away at the material out the centre, and obviously keep dressing it all up till we've got that nice and neat, and keeping everything sort of parallel. I think that'll do. It's a little bit of work, but it will look better with them slots out rather than all that surface area. Right, we go for a bigger hole in the middle now. That'll give us a bit of a start to get some tool in there and start chomping away at all the material. There we go. Try and get all the flats done first, and then we'll tidy the radiuses up. Right, I think we're getting close. I'm going to get all this black off now and see what my lines are like. They may need a bit of fine tuning. We'll see how it goes. Right. That one needs sorting out. And that one. So I'll just glance over them, and then we're going to roll that bit round. Okay, next we want to get that roll on the go. So in fact, I'm going to draw me a line for that instead of trying to guess. About there. Oh, a bit of wood. Right. That's got it started. Now I need something to tap that round to get a radius. Right, I've got a bit of a socket in there, nylon hammer. I'll start getting a bit of a roll on that. No, I won't. Let's use my brain a minute. Put it up like that, so I ain't actually knocking it down in the vise. We're knocking against it like that. That might work better. Let's get in there. Right, it's had a quick coat of silver. I've turned some little spacers down on the lathe just to get it away from these bolt heads. So we should be ready to go. I reckon, yeah, one of my bolts is a bit short. I'll get a long one. We'll just put it on with these for now, just see what it looks like. Sorted. That's going to do the job. So these spacers there, I think I've just got to put some longer bolts in there, but I'll say that'll do for now, just so we can see what it's like. That is going to do the job. Obviously we've got to pop all the master cylinder back off and stuff like that and give that a complete refurb. We'll tidy all that up. We'll probably do that in the next video actually. I am going to see if I can save this pot. I may be able to. We'll repaint the top black. I should be able to get all that paint off there and make it look sort of okay. That's what we'll do in the next video, and then that'll be that little bit complete. Then we'll put all new clips on the hose. I'll see what the hose is like. Might replace that. It might be okay with a clean up, but we'll go through it in the next video, and then like I say, that'll be all this bit complete. I think I'm gonna get all that gold off there. It just looks tacky. It really does look cheap and tacky. Anodized gold. It's just me. I've just got a bit of a thing against it. But hey-oh, I think the only place for anodized gold is on an Olin shock. That's about it. But on bits like that, you know, ready for inspection. No, you can smell something different over there. What can you smell, Blue? Hey? Anyway, that'll do. I'm happy with that. That's turned out all right. I think we've just got enough cutouts there. That'll do it. It just puts a bit of style into it, I guess, rather than just a plain piece of alloy. And that little roll round there as well. That will do. Like I say, I've got a few little guards like that to do on this bike. The other side as well on the front sprocket. Now you can get them, the little guard that goes over the front sprocket, but they're 48 quid. This tiny little guard. I think I'm going to make one rather than spend 48 quid. I know it takes me a little bit of time to make one, but I really enjoy doing it. So I think we'll sort of replicate the shape of it a little bit and make the guard for that as well. Anyway, we're just obviously plodding through all these little odds and ends on the RM, and yeah, we're progressing nicely on this. I'm very happy with it. Very, very happy. There's only one problem. I wished it was mine. I'm really enjoying working on it. Maybe sometime down the future when I've caught up with some very, very long outstanding jobs, I may get onto something like this for myself. It'd be nice to do a really early twin shock one. That would be great. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that'll do. Blue's after something. I'm going to find out what he wants. And no doubt it's food related. Are you hungry, mate? Is that what it is? Are you hungry? Anyway, cheers for watching, guys. And also, thank you for bearing with me with the stickers. They are on the way for the special sticker. Thank you all for purchasing them. And them later ones will be out to you very, very, very soon. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care.